Bro, Lilikoi is not it, bro.
Bro, Lilikoi shave ice is the best thing in the world.
I'm not talking about Lilikoi shave ice. I'm talking about Lilikoi Aloha Made juice.
Aloha Made juice? Perfect.
My name is Wilde, aka Killer Croc, aka Jermichael, and these are my 10 essentials. First one is my phone. I've had this same phone for like 6 years. I actually replaced the screen and it's still broken. Yeah, it's probably gonna have to last me for another 1.5 years because I don't get my upgrade until then. Second is a charger. I kill my phone in like 6 hours because like I'm always bored, so I'm always on it. One of my pet peeves is when people be hogging the outlet. Like, so one time when I was in California, I was there by myself trying to catch a flight to Portland, and I had a layover for like 3 hours, and the same dude was at the same outlet for like 3 hours. So I was walking around the whole airport looking for one outlet because the guy didn't want to move. So my Yeti with the Supreme sticker. I'm an athlete, so I need a lot of water. Yeah, this is way better than a Hydro Flask. Aquafina, what's the difference?
Like, you know the one, the blue cap?
Dasani?
Dasani is horrible. Dasani tastes like yard.
Yard. Next one is Aloha Juice. Or I don't know what it's called. Huh? Aloha Made juice. Any flavor really, except for Lilikoi. I hate that one. Trash.
Honestly, that's the best one.
Bro, Lilikoi is garbage. If you like Lilikoi, bro, you eat sand. Like on the real though, like, yeah, everyone except Lilikoi is good.
So what does this one taste like?
Try it. Next one is contacts. So like, my left eye is like kind of blind. My right eye is okay. So I've been wearing contacts since I was like 7 years old, and like I switched over because when I used glasses, because my left eye was so bad, I had one really thick lens and then one really thin lens. So like my glasses would like naturally end up like that, and I would always get picked on. And I was a football player, and I hated to wear goggles under my helmet, so I just switched over to contacts. And like, not gonna lie, for like the first 2 weeks that I was wearing contacts, I felt like an idiot because I couldn't get it in my eye, and I used to just get mad and throw a tantrum. Football. So I played football since I was about 5 years old. Started in flag, and I wasn't expecting a very physical game because it was flag football. I got lit up on my first day. Like, I was playing defensive back, and the receiver came and pushed me down because I was just standing there because the play was over. But then like started playing tackle football, started actually coming decent at it, and then now I'm just a beast. Last year I got second team all state, first team all league. We lost in the playoffs, but it is what it is. But I've learned so much from football, and hopefully I can play at the next level. My beats, these are kind of like the equivalent to like AirPods. Like,
Do you believe in AirPods?
AirPods are cool and all, but like, since I'm an athlete,
Athletes wear AirPods.
athletes wear these because these are sweat resistant. Cam Newton wears these. I like these because like AirPods, they can't stay in my ear because I have weird ears. And this, because of the ring, it stays in my ear, and it's sweat resistant. So I don't know, like pre-game, if I'm feeling like nervous, you slap these on, kind of gets you calmed down, get ready for the big game. My car. I drive a Tahoe. Ever since I learned how to drive, my parents were kind of just like, oh, you're kind of on your own. I gotta get myself to places. Like, I drive to my own games. I don't get dropped off. I gotta pick up the siblings. Basically, when I got my car, not only did my life become easier, but my life kind of like became like I had to help out my parents a lot just because they're working so much. To my friends, I'm a taxi because everybody asks for rides, and I don't have the heart to say no. So. One thing I can't live without is shoes. I started liking shoes in freshman year. I met this kid named Caddison, and he basically said, "Oh, these shoes are lit. You gotta start getting you some." So I was like, "I bet." I was actually in San Diego when this came out, and I didn't have the money to get it. So my boy Ridge hooked me up, and I just had to pay him back later. Thank God that he got it for me, because if I refreshed the page 15 minutes later and it was sold out. I never wear the same shoe 2 days in a row. I have a rotation, and like this is not even all of it. I have like 4 more at home that I don't even use. Okay, so this is a Ray Lewis jersey, the greatest linebacker to ever play football. And when I first started playing football, like I didn't really like it at all, honestly. Like I was just playing it because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's a cool sport to play." My grandpa told me, "Oh, I'm gonna get you a jersey," and I was like, "Alright, cool." And he said, "Yeah, and this is the best player to ever play football." And I was like, "Alright, bet." So when I got it, I was like, "Who's R. Lewis? He make all the tackles." Basically, he was the leader of his team. Like he made this dude sound like Superman to me. And because of this, like that night I went home and I watched his highlights, and I was like, "Oh, I want to be like this guy." And so ever since that day, I hung it up in my room. So before I leave my room, it's the first thing I see, and this kind of just serves as like a motivation to be the best at football or at whatever I do, because this guy was the best, Ray Lewis. So my name is Wilde, the Killer Croc, and these are my 10 essentials. Tune in next week for our next video.